Welcome back, everyone, to Darkest Hour, Fallout Doomsday mod. And if you say so yourself, we have a lot of dissent to deal with. I am trying to reorganize some forces. Finally, we killed the geckos, and that's a lot of dissent gone. Jesus, finally, good. That also recovered some manpower. Those geckos were a bunch of dicks. Nobody likes them. That was in industrial techs. No, that was in attachment techs. That was transport trucks. Do we need anything for this? Yeah, we need animal genetics. What can we go for? New support weapons? Well, we have the improved human soldiers. The NCR army can easily research this. I don't think I have any engineers, so I should not do that. I could get myself Elite Guard. Elite Guard is an attachment that goes onto HQs. I can get all 3 levels with our current technology level at 2255, except the NCR army is good at researching it. Gatling lasers. Ooh, this could be useful. New model of energy weapons, Gatling lasers. I do like that. Plus 10% flak power, and Gatling laser turrets, anti-air laser. Good. That requires advanced weapons and armor, electronics, training, and wasteland survival. So of all these, Wasteland Survival is the only one that interests us. Okay. That sounds like it could be very useful indeed. And Vault City accept peace from the mutant army. That's because they can't really see each other, but they're most likely gonna randomly declare war on each other. And oh, improved human soldiers is very important, because that is essentially all of our army, entirely made up of human soldiers. Improved chrysalis for my buggy raiders and advanced garrisons. Yes, what was it that I wanted to do? M60s. How many do I have of these? It doesn't really say. I wish there was a list of how many troops I had of the type. That would definitely help. I think there is though. Brigade modifiers? No. Army brigade statistics. No, division statistics maybe? South attack. Brigade. Sort by brigade. So that's towers, police, MGs. Only one with MGs. So really not worth actually wasting my research time on that quite yet, when there are more important things to do, such as improved mining. Go ahead and do that. I like the soundtrack. This one's the cooler one. Okay, so I was trying to reorganize these things, and it's very confusing, because there's a lot of units that are under hub control. There's a lot of Broken Hills, I should say, units that are under hub control. And what I wanted to do was bring in the mutants, because they're very good. And they can help. They can help. So I'm guessing that that M means that it's the mutant unit, right? Yes, indeed. And the wrench means that it's a regular. Nice bit of recycling of original game icons. So these are the mutant brothers. We have one more mutant brother, and we have 2 more. Okay. So this is really going to be the main striking force. And it's moving towards Visalia. I'm just trying to reinforce different sections of my border. And why can I not merge these two? Because they're hub controlled units and they are basic mercs, so they should be okay. They have 18 soft attack, which isn't as much as my 35 infantry, but still pretty decent. We're getting upgrades, nice. How about the upgrades? Look at that. Look at those upgrades. I need to produce a little bit less in terms of supplies. And we should also be getting ourselves some descent reduction. Descent reduction is obviously very nice. So it's gonna unlock more stuff for us. I have some random mutant brothers here. They can move north. Western caravan, we need to sell, do we? We could give them the rangers, but we still need them. And obviously the hub is our ally, so if they make profits with this, I guess it's fine. So just to show you a bit of my force composition, we have 62 divisions surrounding the Brotherhood. Some of them are our forces, and some of them are mutants scattered all about. Some of them are hub mercenaries. They need a leader though. And to get them a leader, I'm gonna need to streamline the other hub forces so that they don't take up quite as many leaders. Okay, so we've managed to scrounge up a lieutenant colonel. And here, there's a lot of different leaders that can be gathered. We should be able to get a lieutenant colonel as well from that group. Oh, I guess it got assigned to somewhere else. Hub shouldn't have that many leaders, that's the main problem. I'm just merging all these hub garrisons so that they take up less leaders singularly. And maybe some of them get reassigned to that army group that we have created to help us out. Just doing a bit of AI prodding. Sometimes that's something that you have to do in Hearts of Iron games. Because the AI will do what the AI will do. And you want the AI to do what you want the AI to do. So you have to use the dark arts. Like this. I can always split them back up again if need be. And I still didn't get a commander off of that. Incredibly annoying. And that's partially because these people are consuming commanders, despite the fact that it would be very useful for them to not do that. They're still going to be doing that. NCR GI troopers, that is my new type of infantry. They look pretty cool. I wonder how much soft attack they will have when they have artillery. That's something that I would like to see. Plasma weapons, thank you very much. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of soft attack, so they should be able to do some good work against the Brotherhood of Steel stuff. The problem is, the Brotherhood of Steel has, just like we, keep in mind, because we also have, if I can find them, no, not the scouts. Where are my glow troopers? I do not know. Where did I put them? Oh, I'm guessing that it's one of these. Yep. My glow power troopers. Now, they have a 50% softness rating because obviously they are wearing power armor. So we're gonna need hard attack to deal with these kinds of units. And the Brotherhood of Steel obviously has a lot of power armored infantry. That can be a very huge nuisance indeed. And the heart attack of most of our units is pathetically low. So we're going to need to do something. That something is going to be grabbing as many brigades as possible from units that are stationed in the east, and sending the equipment back west, especially something like these energy weapons. Soon enough they should be available for use. I cannot use these people. They're just mercenary 7s, so they're not all that great. I'm going to send them to my capital to help defend it. And I'm going to send a couple more to Oakland to help defend that. Improve mining. Good, that didn't take a long time. So we can get the advanced one as well and jump up our resource production quite a bit. The advantage that we have over the the Brotherhood, is that we are surrounding them completely. So I'm not sure how much they're relying on actually importing resources, but if they are at all, then us declaring war on them is going to send their industry into a complete down spiral. Other problem for them would be obviously that we can have lots of flanking bonuses when combat starts. Advanced Scouts, that's in unit text. Very nice, very nice, very nice indeed. And you cannot research the advanced garrison, but somebody can. Army. Seems like the main weak. Wow, more caravan. Well, that's nice. Yeah. It seems like the main weakness of our defenses is Stockton, but we have 9 land forts there, so it's actually not a weakness at all. Because that's where we were fighting all those marauders earlier. So actually the biggest weakness of the defenses would be our capital. Thing is, whoa. The Mutant Army declared war on the Eastern Brotherhood of Steel. So that's a pretty big conflict. They are very similar sizes in terms of industry. It seems like the Mutant Army has 64 infantry. We are operating at a 31% efficiency, so it's not the best possible report. Whereas 62 infantry for the equal. So they're basically just entirely evenly matched. The problem is, for both of these players, that they're quite spread out territorially. But the Mutant Army is a little bit more spread out. And indeed, their capital is right near the front lines, Minneapolis. Which also includes 22 points of industrial capacity. So if they lose that, along with a few other provinces around here, such as St. Paul and Reynard and Duluth, they're going to lose like 80% of their IC. And once they do that, they lose the war. So if the Eastern Brotherhood of Steel can quickly grab themselves these territories, they're going to have an easy time at it. But the mutants probably have a lot of, obviously, mutant units, super mutants, which are pretty damn dangerous. And we can do something about the Rusty Hulks. Wait, what? Oh, we went with do nothing. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but I guess fine. Okay, so we're getting our descent, getting rid of that industrialization. Yes, that's really good. That's exactly what I wanted. Learning computers, no. Is there any secret tech that we can do? Animal genetics, but Berkeley Ghoul Lab would be much better for that, and we need to wait for them to be ready. Taxation, getting ourselves some more income, that's possible. That'd be the Conqueror's caravans. Or we could do more air power. It's been a while since we've done that. Improved prop fire would help us because we have a lot of prop fighters. Really, Flight packs. EW defenses. All these seem pretty useful. Later on we will go for them. New era Firehawk. Yes, that's what I'm gonna go for. Because I have a lot of helicopters, and helicopters are pretty good. Now, I remember that the Western BOS has tons of annoying aircraft, so we'll have to deal with them. And wow, look at the RIC. That's skyrocketed. So we must address the problem of the rare materials. And we'll barter. Yeah, we'll barter with the military equipment, and that's a scout division. We have just gotten the advanced scouts, but it appears like it gives us the tier 1 scouts regardless, which is a little bit annoying. Is there any area where we have the sand? Yes, we do, in the south of this little area. Nowhere else though. Well, in Santa Rosa too, but Santa Rosa is pretty worthless. It's like a forest with nothing in it. So put them in Nogales and put them on anti-partisan duty. We can also get ourselves some weapon upgrades for our troops. You're getting plasma weapons. You're also getting plasma weapons. Then somebody in our capital, yes, these 2 infantry units, plasma. And you also get plasma. Those are all hub mercenaries. Tanks. Wait, what is that? Combat engineers. Okay, never mind. You get yourself plasma. Wait, do the glow troopers have plasma? No, they have rockets. Yeah. You're gonna get plasma weapons. You need Arty, but we don't have any Arty. Seems like most of our stuff is equipped. You're getting light support weapons. And then the other person is the rocket company. Really, people are still delaying my stuff. Not good. You got advanced mining. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice indeed that you do it so quickly? So there's all the mining techs done. We could finally do the security first, because people doing all kinds of intelligence actions against us is kind of annoying. Kind of really, really annoying. So we're gonna get rid of that annoyance. You were to get the rocket companies, and you were to get the plasma weapons. Good. So now the soft attack of these men is much, much better. Very good. You obviously got upgraded to the patrol rangers, and then you're gonna get upgraded to the next level, which is the combat rangers. Well, they have a pretty decent attack too, partially because they have the ranger attachment. Can't remember exactly the statistics. Let me look at them. Combat rangers have 16. Ooh, stealth boy companies. Oh, let's produce those. Right, I had forgotten that we had those. Is there anything else cool that we can do? Missile buggies, pickups, trucks. Wow, look at that. Trucks give a lot of maximum speed. Gatling lasers. Wow, Gatling lasers actually are very good for defense. They have a -13 to vulnerability, which is pretty okay. Oh, well, let's get ourselves some stealth boys. Can we put stealth boys on normal troops? Yes, we can. Wow, look at that. That's ridiculous. Could we put stealth boys on the on the power armor? That is the question. Okay, and now Now's the moment we've all been waiting for. I can reduce my supplies, I can reduce my consumer goods, most importantly. And I can get myself tons of upgrades and tons of production. Especially very, very good things in production. Such as stealth boys and interceptors and all the likes. Very good. GI troopers, nice. And once our troops are all upgraded up in the vicinity of the Brotherhood, there's really no point in waiting further. We can just declare war. We have tons of manpower reserves. And fighting the Brotherhood... Oh, right, I'd forgotten about you. Fighting the Brotherhood is going to take quite a lot of manpower, because it's likely that the casualty exchange ratios aren't going to be in our favor. Because, like I said, they have tons of very, very good units. Well, that is, if I remember correctly. And that was advanced garrisons, so unit text. Improved chrysalis raiders. Yes, this would be fairly useful. And we need somebody with mechanics, so NCR workshops. And then you were, I do not know what. Maybe attachments. Maybe secret techno. Not really sure. We could get the trained dogs. I don't think that that's going to be required. We could do something with land doctrines, however. Air supply would be very useful. Or we could just get espionage while we are also getting that other security tech. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Getting more GI troopers. Nice. And we need even more upgrades for some reason. What are the stealth boys? They're spec. So they're the same kind as the rangers. Did that put my rangers as obsolete? My ranger company? I'm guessing that these... Oh no, these are police too. Those are spec, so they're special companies. Nice. Interceptor rings, very good. We could also get ourselves some airbase levels. Yeah, that should be pretty important to get the base all readied up. Because it shouldn't be very expensive to do that. 5 IC, wow, that's pretty expensive actually. Overabundant energy, let's address that. What energy is for military equipment? Oh, mercenaries. Oh, not very useful for us since we haven't got any of the mercenary techs. It's basic wasteland scum, so not exactly the most useful stuff that exists. So we will put them around. You know, the scum must have some pretty high suppression now, should it? Oh, only 1. The bar scouts have 6. See, you'd think that mercenaries would be... actually no. Because I'm guessing that they do kind of about as much harm as they do good. But I'm just gonna put them around in various different areas where they can be useful, such as coastlines and such. So I guess I'm gonna have to Guess I'm gonna have to get myself some mercenary upgrades. They're Merc freeze. That was... wait, what? What did we get? Security. We can get nuclear power, but Caltech. Wouldn't Caltech also be pretty good for animal genetics? No, they wouldn't be as good as Barclay though. So let's use Caltech for rudimentary atomic power. Any more interceptors? Nice. And now the interceptors, obviously having that 29 air attack, they should be able to deal with the air force of the Brotherhood of Steel. Not entirely certain though. And now we're starting to get some production underway. And of course, some of that is industrial capacity, which isn't all that useful. But we're just gonna be getting some of that. I'm gonna go up to 20 in my capital. And in Santa Barbara, there is it. 9, I guess one more is fine. Then Los Angeles. I guess you're pretty well done. Two more. We do have some pretty good gearing bonus on these things. But, oh well. Ooh, that's good. Also because that is instant effect on all my stuff, which is obviously fairly good. Gonna be incredibly good. And now I think I can attack. Well, let's finish the upgrades first, actually. Finishing the upgrades and then moving in and doing all that stuff. Garrison battalions? More of them. Any decent place to put them? Like here. Nice. So that's those two things done. And now I guess we can research the Mercs. I'm guessing that this is the kind of Merc that we were getting. Let's try to get the other type, because I think they're going to be better overall. But it will. More mortars. There was actually one area where we needed another mortar. There. Brotherhood, what is the NCR? How apt. A delegation from the Western Brotherhood of Steel has just delivered a very sternly worded warning for the NCR to cease its unchecked expansion to NCR recently acquiring territories to their south. The state that this kind of imperialistic behavior is a threat to other powers in the wasteland, and they will not allow the status quo to be destabilized. Scouts report increased Brotherhood military activity on our borders. Those territories join the NCR legitimately, or we will not be threatened. It's war. Which would be war. Well, that does not that does not imply that there's going to be more events in the chain, so oh well. That's a little bit cheaper than what we would have gone declaring normally now. Oh, no, essentially the same. Let's slow it down and see what they do. So they're attacking us in Salinas. Mostly with normal stuff, but also some paladins. And they're doing really well. Now, what about their air force? I do not know. Let's get our own air force, however, into the battle. These are the interceptors, right? Yes, they are. So they're gonna acquire air superiority. There, my fighters are gonna do ground attack. And my helicopters will also do ground attack. And then I will use my other units to put pressure on the remaining enemies. And do that. Okay, I wonder what that will do. Now, the problem with Fresno is that there's tons of bunkers, which is going to be giving them, wow, look at that, powered scouts, scouts 10. These guys are also really good. And yes, the dug-in is giving them plus 30, and the forts is going to be reducing us by 35. So a very bad ordeal. I wonder how many units they can replace. Where's their manpower values? 4 manpower. So they cannot replace their losses. And we've won in Salinas. Good. The problem is, we might not win anywhere else. Where is it that we have a better chance of winning? In San Jose, we're gonna win. So we need to keep them busy in Fresno for a little while longer. And to do that, we're gonna send in our own armored troops. And there's their fighters. Scrap fighters should be easy prey for my scrap interceptors. And also my choppers joined in the battle. We shot down 17 of their fighters without losing a single one of ours. Looks like, however, my prop fighters who are performing ground attack got themselves completely annihilated. Rip in pieces. More interceptions, that's going to be the end of their air force most likely. Yep, that is a huge... Watchful NCR. Those bastards in the Brotherhood of Steel have decided to attack and conquer the smaller powers on their borders. This is a grave threat to the new California Republic, and one that cannot be going unanswered. We shall not stand idly by while our enemies grow stronger, and they warmonger across the wastelands. Marshal our forces at once. Yeah, it appears like that's exactly what we're doing, and we're winning really hard. Under the leadership of General Antonius, it seems like our men are completely smashing the remaining Brotherhood forces. Partially thanks to the super mutants, partially thanks to the tanks, which are essentially two sides of the same coin. And in San Jose, they don't have any actual paladins, so it's going to be an easy victory over there. In the meantime, their air force is just feeding us experience. And we are in San Jose. Now the NCR Supreme Command can't attack further, I don't think. But Fresno is going down. Now, they received reinforcements from the ships that were retreating out of San Jose. So they're going to be a little bit stronger for a while, but they're going to go down. They have 2,000 men left against our 5,000. So not at all a good situation for them. And there they go. So there goes the Brotherhood. In fact, they're even trying to bomb us, but that's not going to work. Let's stop everyone so that we don't really do anything stupid. There we go. Now we're going to capture all the remaining enemy forces and annex them. Finally. And that is a good victory. Now that feels good, because the Brotherhood is not an easy target. And that's going to require a lot of reinforcements. We lost 35 units of manpower, which is obviously not very good. But with that, I'm going to conclude. Next time, we will look at North, I think. I think indeed. We need to finish capturing all of California. Also, Necropolis is going to field the hammer. And then, yeah. Maybe we'll be looking towards the Enclave, but who knows. I'm gonna see you then. Hope you've enjoyed so far Darkest Hour. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.